Good morning. Welcome to our graduation ceremony for the Shelton class of 2020. We ask that you turn off all cell phones and any other electronic devices. Please stand for the national anthem and invocation, please.
Thank you. Danny, you can just go back right there. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets roofed clear, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Beautiful job. I got this. Can you grab your water, sweet girl?
As we gather today to celebrate this important milestone in our lives, we are grateful for our loving family and friends and the strengths given to each of us. Help us to use our talents wisely and encourage others to do the same. Amen.
Good job. Please be seated. Welcome. We are so glad you are here today. You made it, class of 2020. How about it? But really, I meant your parents made it. Your parents made it, and you made it. Round of applause for all of us today. We are so proud. Welcome students, parents, grandparents, family, and friends. I'm Suzanne Stell, Executive Director of Shelton School. I want to welcome each of you to this very special graduation of 2020. I am so grateful to be able to see each of our seniors and families in person today. And for those who are watching this ceremony on live stream right now, we know you're with us in spirit. And I know you have many families that are watching us right now. What a year it has been. I told myself I wasn't going to do this, but you know, it's been a year. I'll get it together. It's genuine, that's for sure. The recent events in our world and in our country have been extraordinary, challenging, and sobering. It is a year that has demanded courage, strength, and the ability to adapt to ever-changing circumstances. It has inspired us, a call to duty, to service, and to compassion. And it is worth noting that the members of this year's senior class were born in the months surrounding the 9/11 attacks. Another time when our country was experiencing tragedy and uncertainty. So it is not a surprise at all to us as a staff that this class has risen to the challenge. We are so proud of each of the 71 seniors who is graduating today. It has truly been inspirational to watch this group of seniors develop and shine this year whether in the classroom, on the sports field, on the stage, or in the community. This senior class, let me brag on them for a few seconds, has amassed an incredible $4.5 million in scholarship opportunities for college. Is that not incredible? And we remember when you were walking through the door, parents and grandparents and families, when you didn't know what to expect. And look at what's happened. They earned 291 acceptances to 119 different colleges. Our seniors are headed to 42 different colleges spread across 15 states and Canada. 5 of our students earned a score of 30 or higher on the ACT, which means they scored in the 93rd percentile for all seniors nationwide. And remember, all of our students get to Shelton because of their testing. Our valedictorian, Fiona Dorward, achieved perfect scores on the ACT reading and science sections and earned recognition as a National Merit Commended Scholar. Is that not incredible? Our students will continue to excel in all aspects of life because they've already been through adversity many different ways. I would like to share with you just a few examples of students who personify and exemplify the entire senior class. During the recent rise in unemployment due to COVID-19, Whit Stansberry served by picking up surplus meals from SNAP kitchen stores twice a week. By the end of March, he had delivered literally hundreds of meals to St. Philip's Community Center's food pantry. Incredible job, Whit. Sam Corman, who is live streaming us today, took on the project of training a service dog, which takes hours and hours with the Canine Companion for Independence organization. Thank you, Sam, for making a difference in lives. These 2 students typify our Shelton class of 2020. This year's seniors have gone above and beyond the community requirements that we do for them when they serve other people with their community service requirements. They have logged over 9,300 service hours in their collective high school career. As a group, they exhibit selflessness and initiative, acting to fill needs wherever they see them. We are confident they will make their mark by making a difference in the new communities they join. Matthew Halbison is an extraordinary gifted trumpeter and has been accepted into the prestigious Berklee College of Music in Boston. As a member of Shelton's drumline and jazz band, Matthew is not only a mentor to the younger students, he is also the first to lend a hand and the last to leave to make sure all jobs have been completed. We have 38 seniors behind me, like Matthew, who have discovered their artistic talents and worked behind the scenes to build our fine arts program, whether it's in art, band, choir, film, photography, or theater. They show us what it looks like to pursue their passion for creative expression and to encourage and inspire their classmates in their pursuits at the same time. Thank you to all of our fine arts students. You've made a difference. Alexandra Riley played volleyball. She is a steady force, unassuming in her quiet way, always kind and always respectful. She knows what it takes to be a leader and a team player, just like each one of our seniors. We also have a large number of talented, dedicated athletes in this group of seniors. Of our 71 seniors, 33 were involved in sports this year, including cheer and chargerettes. 6 of those athletes have also accepted the opportunity to participate at the collegiate level in football, swimming, and track. Each of these activities requires effort and unselfish dedication to teammates. Thank you, all of our students and seniors who were involved in our athletic program. We appreciate your involvement. I want to close my remarks because I knew we would be short today because our main attention is on their walking the stage, and we're very aware of that, so please know that. But I want to close my remarks by sharing the senior class quote from well-known sports broadcaster Craig Sager. which they chose as their quote for the year. Everyone has to face obstacles. Everyone has to face hurdles. It's what you do with those that determines how successful you're going to be. Would you believe our seniors chose this quote before any of us had ever heard of COVID-19? I can't imagine a sentiment more fitting to this year and to this senior class. They have faced and surmounted the hurdles 2020 has presented, there is no doubt, and they've done it with spirit, courage, and success. To say we are proud of them doesn't begin to cover it. Congratulations and well done, class of 2020. We are honored today to be with Joyce Pickering, who is with us today on stage, who was our executive director, fearless executive director from 1990 to 2010. And now she is our executive director emeritus, busier than ever. Joyce and I, it's been an honor to work with Joyce since 1990. We have been partners. We were here for the first graduation class of 4 students in 1999 on this campus, and now we have the pleasure of being together for the last class, graduating seniors of class of 2020. Joyce has a few words to share with you.
Thank you, Suzanne, and welcome seniors and parents, families of seniors. So, graduates, I wish I could be facing you. You have survived and overcome a difficult senior year. Your resiliency is amazing. Now, as you move on to life after high school, I would like to share with you the tradition of Shelton and its journey from one site to another over its 44-year history. The reason we have a high school is because Suzanne Stell and a parent, Vivian Newbach, said we really, really, really need to have a high school. And our 8th graders echoed their sentiments. In May 1999, Shelton held, as Suzanne said, the first high school graduation on the Ward campus. We hadn't even moved in yet, and it was in the dining hall. There were 4 graduates, and Dr. June Ford Shelton, the founder of Shelton School, was able to be at the graduation and give the diplomas. Dr. Shelton was a dedicated educator who loved her students. Shelton was founded by Dr. Shelton and a small group of parents in 1976. The school opened with 26 students and has grown ever since that opening. Shelton moved from one location to another until in 1981, our board of directors took a leap of faith and bought the Lovers Lane Methodist Church. As the school grew, the lower school moved to the Midway Baptist Church on Midway Road. In 1999, Shelton moved to the Hillcrest campus, and for 21 years, we have enjoyed this marvelous facility. Now in August of 2020, Shelton has moved once again to a state-of-the-art school building on Preston Road, where many more students will be able to be served. Under the leadership of our executive director, Suzanne Stell, and our board of directors and generous donors, this dream is being realized. June Shelton would be so proud of this heritage. As you move, seniors, to your future education and work, be assured you will always be remembered and welcome back to visit at your school. The building will change, but Shelton School will not change. Its mission, vision, and program will stay the same: to serve intelligent, creative, innovative students who learn in unique ways. Shelton will always teach students the way they learn. Congratulations, seniors. We are so proud of you.
Good morning. My name's Jenny Cheatham. I'm head of the high school here at Shelton School, and it's such a pleasure to be in front of each of you. Graduates, we certainly do wish that we were facing you as well, but allow me to also say congratulations, class of 2020. Of course, we would like to welcome everybody, guests, family members. Today marks the end of a chapter, students in your lives. However, more importantly, the next chapter is about to begin. I speak on behalf of the Shelton Upper School faculty when I tell you that we feel very confident that you all are ready to face this next chapter. You are ready for the challenges and, most importantly, the opportunities ahead of you. Thank you, students as well as parents, for sharing your students with us. We've enjoyed the privilege of seeing each and every one of them become competent, capable, and inspiring young adults. At this time, it's my honor to introduce Fiona Dorward as our valedictorian for the class of 2020. Please welcome Fiona Dorward.
Hola. One sec, let me get it all set up. I'm not very organized, in case you couldn't tell. In 8th grade, I decided to stay at Shelton for high school. I have never regretted that decision. Sometimes people ask me why I stayed at Shelton. I suppose I could have attended a different school, and I guess I would have done well enough. But Shelton provides its students with something unique. Instead of drowning in homework for the sake of homework, Shelton students are provided a real learning opportunity. Shelton has been a safety net, ready to catch us when we lost our balance and fell. Some may say this was coddling. Some may say that out there in the real world, Shelton students will get their butts kicked. I say they're wrong. Shelton students are going to the same colleges and universities as students from highfalutin high schools. They've got nothing on us. Students from those schools may be able to speak French or Latin. They may have more homework or advanced placement classes. What's it all worth? A lot of schools sell themselves based on brand name. The Ivy Leagues, Harvard, Yale, Princeton, are a great example of this. High schools are no different. They advertise test scores and the names of colleges their students were admitted into. Is that what a high school education means? Can an education be summed up in numbers? I say no. Education is more personal. It is about learning how to think for yourself, how to communicate ideas, how to work hard. Education is less about the number of facts you can list off and more about the skill with which you interact with given facts. And skill comes in so many forms, it is senseless to try and enumerate it. Shelton does not mass produce students with a one-size-fits-all education. Shelton teachers have taught us as individuals, and so have also taught us to recognize and own our individuality. Whether or not you realize it, Shelton gave you the freedom to pursue your real interests. At any other school, I would spend my energy struggling to stay afloat. Shelton is different. Not easy, though. Personally, I thought Shelton was difficult. Even those freshman year classes some of y'all scoff at. But Shelton allowed me to be curious and explore subjects more deeply. I leave Shelton not as someone crushed beneath the wheel, but with a curiosity stronger than ever. I know I am not alone in this. Shelton gave us the freedom to follow our dreams. We have students who took hours of art classes, singing lessons, classmates who worked their butts off ice skating, acting, swimming. athletes who accomplished unprecedented team and individual goals in Shelton's history. And we have independent, confident thinkers already striving to make Shelton and the world a better place. Class of 2020, you amaze me. From here, we go into the world. And the world, as we well know, is messed up. If this was not abundantly clear already, I sincerely hope that the recent events, from COVID-19 to the Black Lives Matter protests, have made this clear. To believe change is possible, one must be neither disillusioned nor led astray by illusion. Even though it is difficult, it does not take a superhero to create change. Change does not need to be worldwide to be impactful. Go forth and change your own world, whether through protesting, donating to foundations, or writing your congressperson in the name of improving your corner of the world. Here we are at the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. As learning different students, we know how to struggle and work hard. As Shelton students, we know how to follow our passions. As members of the class of 2020, we know how to deal with uncertainty. College will be difficult, yes. Life will be even more difficult. But we're going to be okay. We've got this. And I bet you we will do our part to change the world for the better. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Fiona Dorward, for words of inspiration. Excuse me while I find my page. The wind is not cooperating. It is now my honor to introduce our next commencement speaker, Dr. Samantha Franklin. Samantha Franklin earned her Bachelor of Science in Physics and Math from St. Mary's University in San Antonio, Texas, and her PhD from the University of Texas in San Antonio in biophysics with a focus on functional nanomaterials. During her educational years, she spent several years working as a contractor for the United States Air Force in Bioeffects Division, where she studied and published methods of nanomaterial usage for optical mechanics, Alzheimer's, and cancer treatment. Dr. Franklin has also taught various physics classes at St. Mary's University, and upon receiving her PhD, began working as a full-time associate professor of physics at St. Mary's University. She joined the Upper School Science Department in 2018, where she now teaches physics and neuroscience. It is my honor to introduce one of our esteemed faculty members who has consistently and impressively inspired our students to further their own education in the science-related fields. Please welcome, as the kids call her, Doc Samantha Franklin.
Okay, gotta be able to read. Hello. All right, so yeah, I wish I was facing you guys, but you can hear me. All right. Hello, class of 2020, family and friends. I will make this short since nobody wants to bake in the Texas heat. I remember my high school graduation outside about 4 p.m. in a Texas June, and wearing the caps and gowns doesn't help. So I also remember being unsure of what I was going to do. I had been in school for so long, and I had this routine, and that was all changing. I knew kind of what I wanted to do, but it was just a matter of getting there. I needed support and guidance, which I unfortunately didn't have, but all of you have that in your peers, your family, sorry, a little nervous, your friends, and your teachers here at Shelton, so be sure to use that. Well, we're finally here, a moment long past due for the graduating seniors in the midst of all of this uncertainty and craziness. The senior quote, which you've heard a couple times, is everyone has to face obstacles. Everybody has to face hurdles. It's what you do with those that determines how successful you're going to be. By Carl Sager, a longtime American sports reporter during one of his acceptance speeches. And man, if that statement does not ring true now more than ever. Obstacles come in many forms and disguises. For each one of you sitting here on this stage, anxiously awaiting getting your high school diploma, you have faced numerous obstacles in your educational span. For 12 or more years, you have worked extremely hard to earn this diploma. And now is your time to bask in the limelight and be proud that you did it. You, in my opinion, have gone above and beyond to be here. The first step was getting into Shelton, whether you were at Shelton most of your life or just a few years. Overcoming your learning difference is your biggest accomplishment. While Shelton provided the tools and necessities for learning, you took those tools and became successful in owning your learning style and becoming who you are today. Take that with you. Wherever you go, whatever you do, you can be the leader in any situation. Please don't shrug it off now thinking, okay, I finally got through high school. Now is the time for you, your generation, to continue to persevere and overcome the hurdles that you are facing today. No one knows what the future looks like, but you are the ones to rebuild it. Use that Shelton superpower, as I call it, and you will make it to the top in everything that you do. Stay safe and congratulations.
And I just have to say a special thank you to Samantha. Each year, Linda Neese, who retired this year, head of school, and myself and other faculty members, we invite all of the seniors in to tell us their educational journey from when they were diagnosed with a learning difference to how they found Shelton and what they're thinking now. It's a very special time that we spend with our seniors every single year. When every single senior comes in wanting to get their PhD in physics, that gives me chills, and that's impressive. So thank you for making the impact you have done on our students. All of them want their PhD in physics. I also want to say a thank you to all the other staff members who are here today with us. Our teachers are the reason our children come to school. Every single year, we can have a distinguished speaker for graduation. I already had one this year, chosen. Guess what? I delayed him because I knew when March 12th hit and we were shut down that our students wanted to hear from our own faculty. And Sam Crabtree delivered a speech with our celebration in May, and today Samantha. So all of this was done for our class of 2020. So thank you to our staff. Thank you, Samantha.
We are now ready to award diplomas. Will the class of 2020 please come forward by rows as dismissed by Mr. Matthews? I'd like to introduce those awarding diplomas. Shelton Board of Directors Chairman Gary Webb, our Executive Director Suzanne Stell, Executive Director Emeritus Joyce Pickering, and Jenny Cheatham, Head of Upper School. The diploma states, the Shelton School, this certifies that, the student's name, having satisfactorily completed the course of study prescribed by the Board of Directors and faculty is hereby awarded this diploma, given at Dallas, Texas, this month of, it says May, we know we're in July, 2020, signed by Suzanne Stell, Executive Director, and Jenny Cheatham, Head of Upper School. We want to acknowledge those graduates not able to join us in person today due to the circumstances and/or the change in date. Please join me in honoring the following graduates not with us here today. Mia Faye Suzanne Goldberg, Harper Marguerite Hines, Haven Macy Hines, Samuel Thomas Corman, and Catherine Ann Rogers. And now we will proceed with our graduates in person today. Madeline Elise Bain. William Dunbar Balthrop. Naman Bhushan. Brian Douglas Bloomfield Castellanos. Tyler Zane Bolin. Timothy William Bond. I think they need to be taking off their masks. Have Will tell them. Langston Alexander Boyd. Blake Prescott Brady. Take your mask off. Yeah. Kara Elizabeth Calhoun. Yeah, can we get them taking it off when they come up? It's slowing everything down. Catherine Elizabeth Clay. Haven Cavell Cole. Joseph Michael Ray D'Ambrosio. Landon Jennings Davis. Lucas Stubbs Davis. Danny Nuhad Damashkia. Fiona Grace Dorward. Natalie Nicole Eady. Zoe Reese Evangelist. Lily Ann Finetto. Darcy Beth Fisher. Ryan Wagner Forbus. Julia Christine Genovese. Ella Mackenzie Goodwin. Grace Porter Gordon. Isabella Rose Grant. Jack Calabrese Grobe. Matthew Spencer Halbison. Hannah Jean Harmon. Samario Joanne Henderson Boyd. Hannah Jane Henderson. Kendall Ann Hodgson. Josephine Gail Hostin. Frederick Darrell Johnson, Jr. Lindsay Rose Kaplan. Garrett Asher Kimball. Ethan Gunnar Korpinen. Miles Leland Lipshe. Darian Lowe. Lane Thomas Mansai. Matthew Ross Madison. Ariana Devia McGarity. Carly Ann Michelson. Eve Lauren Miller. Nathaniel James Nisbet. Luke Wayne Nix. Davis Martin Parkhurst. Ronak Dhiren Patel. Weston Jacob Pitlick. Max Harrington Ralston. Lucy Chianmei Ridgway. Alexandra Grace Riley. Roman Joseph Rivera. Samantha Ray Roberts. Benjamin Lewis Rodrigue. Jackson Robert Schneider. Madeline Savette. Hannah Elizabeth Sedgwick. Daniel Whittingham Stansberry III. Eli David Stitt. Matthew Charles Strickland. Nicholas Mintong Tran. John Keller Webster. Mark T. Williams, Jr. John Stackhouse Wilson, Jr. Jackson Speed Young. Joseph Daniel Zaza.
Thank you. Congratulations, class of 2020. A collective applause. Thank you. We will now ask that our valedictorian, Fiona Dorward, to come forward for the changing of the tassel. Suzanne, can you stay right there? Students, please stand. The changing of the tassel signifies that these students are now graduates of Shelton School. Graduates, as you're standing, Fiona will lead the class in the changing of the tassel from the right side to the left side. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Congratulations. You all, that, everybody moves to the right? Everybody? Seniors, guests, and faculty, please stand, and all of our guests in the audience, please stand for the Shelton alma mater, led by Josie Hostin. Please remain standing for the benediction immediately following.
Shelton School, we sing to you and lift our voices high. We'll take to heart the things you've taught and use them throughout life. Our faith and hope will see us through as we go our separate ways, and there'll always be fond memories of our Shelton days.
Let him clap for a minute and then sing now for the benediction.
Now for the benediction. As we move in new directions, may the caring and sharing of this community be with us. In the excitement of a new beginning, guide us and calm any anxieties or fears. We rejoice in the new adventure before us. Guide us and keep us in your care. Amen.
Good job, sweet girl. You can go to your seat. Here's the most exciting part of graduation, which is the hat toss. Shelton, 2020 graduates, we're now going to do our traditional hat toss. We're going to do it while we're in the risers. Please wave your hat in the air or carefully toss your hat. And I said to yourself only, right? Carefully toss your hat so that you're able to catch your own hat back. We'll do this on the count of 3. Are you ready? Have everybody sit. Oh, excuse me. Okay, audience members, if you could please sit so that everyone can see. Okay, let's do this again. So seniors, I'm going to repeat it. We're going to hat toss. We're going to do it gently in the air so we can catch only our own hat. Or if you're not comfortable, you can wave it. We give you that option. Ready? On the count of 3. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Good job. Congratulations, seniors. Suzanne, you're up.
Okay. Did we have this or what? Congratulations again to the class of 2020. Now you can stand up and cheer for all of them. I will tell you what, are we proud or what? They've done it, they did it, they accomplished it, but they couldn't do any of it without their parents. So students, a round of applause for your parents who made it happen also. All graduates, round of applause for your students and your staff, all your teachers that taught you for all of these years. We can't say enough how proud we are of them. We can't say enough how proud we are of you as parents for being our partners for all of these years. We could not do it by ourselves, and especially with your patience and understanding for these last several months. It's been an incredible journey. We've done it together. We'll never forget the class of 2020, that's for sure. And their future is so very bright. We are so excited. And I want a round of applause for our board chairman since 1998, board chairman Gary Webb over here, who has been tremendous. Yes, he used to go on campouts with our students when we got to do that. And he is also making our new campus happen with his leadership. We would not be where we are here, and his two children graduated from Shelton also. So another round of applause for Gary Webb, our board chairman. Thank you. Inside jokes are never funny, and I get that, but I would tell you I have a baseball in my bag for him. We've done a lot on this campus with our baseball team and our entire neighborhood. It's been a long time, so I have a baseball for him to celebrate today as our last time on here. Who knows how many neighbors we'll hear from today? But you know what? We're ready for anything because we've changed course of action 28 times. We're on executive order 28. But we did it, and our students got to walk the stage because we wanted them to feel this. This is so important because we want them walking another stage in their life, whatever it might be. So another round of applause for our class of 2020. Now, we are going to believe, compete, and finish. So we ask, and we want to finish well because this is very important to us. So if you will be patient and understand, if you'll have a seat, we're going to dismiss by row with our graduates. They will come and meet you as a family, and then if you will please exit. It won't take us long, I promise, but we believe, we compete, and we're going to finish strong. So thank you for understanding. If our first row of graduates will please exit and find your families, and then exit our ceremony. We're proud of you. There's no doubt. We do know several still need their individual photos, and we have that list. Thank you for exiting when you find your family, unless you still have a photo to do. Our second row, will you please stand and exit? Find your wonderful families. Congratulations.
May the good Lord be with you down every road you You stumble through your days, got your head hung low, your sky's a shade of gray, like a zombie in a maze. You're asleep inside, but you can't shake awake, 'cause you're just a dead man walking, thinking that's your only option. But you can flip the switch and brighten up your darkest day. Sun is up and the colors blinding, take a world and redefine it. Leave behind your narrow mind, you'll never be the same. Come alive, come alive, go and light your light, let it burn so bright, reaching up to the sky, and it's open wide, you're electrified. The world becomes a fantasy, and you're more than you could ever be, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. And you know you can't go back again to the world that you were living in, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. So come alive. I see it in your eyes.